Hello everyone, welcome to Crystal Eclipse. My name is Jessica. In this video, we'll be asking the cards, who is your life partner or who is your future spouse, whichever one you're on the lookout for. And this will be just a general reading about them, anything that we can see within the cards and anything that they might be bringing into your life once you meet. So I have 4 stacks for you all today. You can check the description box or the comment section for timestamps if you'd like to skip directly to the stack or stacks you've chosen. Starting over here, we have Clara quartz, Lapis lazuli, pink quartz, and lastly Labradorite. So choose whichever stack or stone is calling out to you, and we'll get started. Starting with our first stack in clear quartz, our first card is the Page of Swords. Next, we have the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and lastly, we are one with Quaking Aspen. So we start off here with this first Page of Swords card. And the Page of Swords card always comes out to me as this incredible person. This person that is very capable, very protective, very strong-minded, strong-willed, but also somebody that people admire, people want to be like. And this is a key part of who they are. This is sort of the way that people look to them, the way people see them, is this really strong person, the one that is always there and always dependable. And this is really what this person is going to bring into your life. This is who this person is. They are a very strong and dependable person. They have a lot of strength. They will always want to be there to cheer somebody on, to tell somebody that they're good enough, to almost be a cheerleader, but also to be a support. They don't want to be seen as just, senselessly telling people that they can do everything when it isn't possible. They are the person who you can trust to tell you the truth and always be the one that's sort of centered in reality. They know what you're capable of. And they're always there in both an emotionally supportive way and in a go get it kind of way. They will be there if things go wrong. They'll be the one that you can cry with. They'll be the one that will listen to any problems that you have, but they'll also be the ones that are telling you you can do this. And most importantly with this person, they seem like the type that would stand there to say, you can do this without me. You don't need somebody else there beside you. You are capable of doing this by yourself. And it's really important for them to encourage people, but not in a way where people are completely reliant on them. They want people to know that they're capable on their own. An individual can do things without the support of others. But they're also that person who's yeah, but if you need me there, I'll be there. So either way, it's you don't need me there, but I'll be there just in case. When it comes into the 5 of Cups, we see the 5 of Cups here representing that sadness, that almost oblivious to the surroundings. With this death, we see the 5 of Cups depicted in a different way, where this horse is sort of moping, very sad and almost isolated, ignoring the cups in the background. With this, I would say within this stack, I would say it's almost like both of you had your own ups and downs. There were times when you both thought, well, things aren't going to work out really well, or there were moments where you thought that that's the end, you have to quit and start all over. And in both situations, it really depended on how both of you were able to move on from that situation. And within this card here, sometimes when I see it, I think it's completely isolated, but then other times when I see it, I see the cups in the background as being in a place where it's clear, where there's sun and no rain, but the horse is sort of refusing to see that and is choosing to stay in the rain. So I'd say that this person's personality, a major change came along when they decided that they weren't going to let that negativity weigh on their mind. And that's really where their personality comes from. Once they decided that they're going to always look for the positive, always look forward, they move themselves out of the rain into the sunlight. And really when it comes into the 6 of Wands card, it sort of makes me almost want to read everything in together. It's in a weird way because I see this 5 cups in the background, and I see this page right here with the sword, and we see with this 6 of Wands the central figure, which could be interpreted as the page, and those 5 figures behind him, which could be those 5 cups, almost like this is the aftermath. This is where this person, this future spouse, this life partner sort of saw the reality, decided to look for the positive, and realized that people were always there around them, that things were looking up, and sort of like embrace those who were in their life. It seemed like a really good move on their part, a good outlook. And I think when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to them building this relationship with you, that's what they'll bring into your life. That positivity, that friendship, that happiness, everything. And I see it too as them saying, look at what I'm bringing to you. So if you feel isolated right now, if you feel like maybe things aren't moving where you'd want them to be, if you think like that maybe you're forgotten or that you're alone, know that this person is bringing along a family with them. They're bringing along friends. They're bringing along sort of the life that you always wanted. I see a lot of happiness here, especially with that clear sky and the sun coming out and just everything being so bright. It's like this person is sitting there waiting for you with all the people in their life and all the people around them. They're all waiting for you to come to them. When we move on to this final card and the Quaking Aspen with We Are One, I really see this representing who they are, who your future spouse is, who your life partner is when it comes to you two, just the two of you together. And this is that life partner aspect. This is the card that's representing the way that you two come together. These trees tie themselves into each other. They might have grown separate, but they become one, and they're inseparable. And this is commitment. This is them wanting forever. This is long-term. This is dedication. This is hard work. This is knowing that things take time, right? Because those roots didn't meet each other immediately. That took a long time for that to happen. But once it was finished, there was no going back. And I see that really representing their personality. They have been through a lot. They are very wise. They have a good head on their shoulders. But when it comes to this, it seems like the emotions, the dedication, the hard work, the desires that they put into this relationship lasting really shows in just more ways than one. It doesn't just say like that they're interested in a relationship and they just don't want that relationship to end. They want to love you. They want you to know that they love you, and they want you to know that you two are one. You two are united, and you two are together. And that directly ties back to that Page of Swords. They're always on your side. They're always by your side. They're always the person you can rely on, the one that will always support you. They are there with you. They've tied themselves into each other, or you into them. So I would say with this stack, it seems like the type of person that is truly dedicated to those around them. They want to be the support. They want to be the person who is cheering you on and cheering everyone that they love on. They're a very, very positive person. And lastly, we have clear quartz over there at the top. And clear quartz represents clarity, represents the ability to see without anything sort of blocking the way. And with this being here, I would say that this is what this person brings into your relationship. This is what that person is to you. They bring in the ability to see clearly, not letting emotions get in the way, not letting worries get in the way, not letting anything get in the way. They bring in clarity, and with that, they bring in peace. And this person is going to bring peace into your life. So that's what I'm seeing with this first stack and clear quartz. If this is where you're ending, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, taking the time out of your day to do so. If there's any question you'd like asked in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave it in the comments section. I hope that you and your family are doing well and staying safe. Please have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye-bye. Starting here with our second stack and Lapis Lazuli. Our first card is the 6 of Wands. Next we have the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, and lastly we have Rosemary with Remembrance. So we're starting off here with this 6 of Wands card. And the 6 of Wands card seems to me always like somebody who is being cheered on for accomplishments, somebody who everybody really likes, somebody who got to that position that they're in from hard work. And I see it as a lot of people admire that person for working so hard. So a lot of people really like this person. They seem to have a great personality, a lot of leadership. This seems to be the one that is higher up. They seem to have a lot of people around them who go to them for help, for guidance, for anything, any issues. They seem to be sort of like the go-to person. It seems like they have a really great personality too, where even though they're that higher up, you know, even though they might be that person that is in charge, they don't give off that feel. They might like have that position, but they don't seem like it. They're a very approachable person. People really seem to like this person. We can see that by these others gathering around him. There's no like animosity here. There's a lot of happiness. So this seems to be this future spouse or life partner. This is who they are to everyone else, and of course to you. This is who they are. But a major part of their personality is this sort of leadership, knowledge position. We see the Hierophant here, and it continues to sort of tie in with that sort of go-to person, the one that you ask for help, you ask for guidance, the one that has a lot of wisdom, but also it's somebody who is there for others, there to help others. And this is tying directly into their giving personality. And even in this stack, because we see the crow here with the key, and it can be considered an odd sort of representation of this card in particular. But the way I see it is this person, or this crow or raven, has this key and is offering it. It has the key to something, the key to maybe a door. It's raining. They might be offering you the key to a house so you could go inside. They could be offering you the key to knowledge. They could be offering you a lot of things. So it's really dependent upon the situation. But I see that as this person, it might seem like things aren't looking good, but this person comes in and is there with like some sort of pick-me-up, sort of a way out, a way to reevaluate that situation. It seems like this person is always there to help others. When the Ace of Cups comes along, though, the Ace of Cups is an interesting card because we see it abundance, overflowing, but we also see the continuation of water. So we have the rain here, but then we have a clear sky and a beautiful scene with the waterfall in the background and the lake. So it's almost representing both aspects of them. When there's when things are going troublesome, when things aren't going right, they're there to help, to offer you a solution, to be sort of the one that gives you a little clarity, a little bit of an opportunity to sort of get back to where you need to be. But at the same time, they're that person that is very go with the flow, somebody who isn't very uppity. You know, they're not one that over evaluates any situation. I would say that because of those two, that's really why people seem to like this person. They really like that part of their personality. They aren't like intense. There's no intensity. They could have that intensity because we do see that waterfall in the background, but we don't see that. We see like a lot of help going on here, a lot of like goodness going on here. And of course with the Ace of Cups, we see a lot of opportunity. Once again, I said like the overflow, the abundance. And an Ace card in general is always a positive card to draw because it means something coming in abundance, something that you'd hoped for. And I think so, since we see the two cups here, we see the sort of chalice and the teacup, we look at it as two different vessels, almost like nothing in common, but of course they both hold water. They can both be used to drink out of. They might be different, but the core is the same, and that's really an important part of who this person is. Your life partner, your future spouse, is somebody who is relatable. They see anybody, and it's not about like what they look like, what they act like, who they are, how they dress, what their accent is. This person can see everyone just as equal as anyone else. This person is somebody who is just so open to everybody else, so able to start a conversation with everyone. They're just such a like almost blind to differences. They're not one to see anything as a separation. They can see friendship in all, and that's another part of why so many people like this person. And I see it when it comes to you. This is something that's very important to them. They want somebody who is compatible with them, but it doesn't really matter if you have different interests. What matters is that you have those core beliefs, or you're just really able to get along well. That one important similarity here is that these are both vessels that can hold something. They both hold water. They are both able to be used as a drink holder, right? So when it comes down to this relationship, they just want someone who is like them enough to where they can really bond. But it doesn't matter who you are to them. They will see you as somebody great, as somebody amazing. And that's the way that they look at everyone. They see everyone as great and amazing. We'll come into this last card here with Remembrance and Rosemary. We sort of see similar imagery because we see birds continue within this. And we have something very important here. We have this red ribbon. And the red ribbon is a reminder. And a lot of times the red ribbon is tied around a couple's finger or a wrist or anything as a reminder of that other person. In some areas, there's a belief that you have an invisible ribbon tied around you that links you to your soulmate. This is that image that's representing here within this stack. This person sees you as somebody unforgettable. They are tied to you forever. They know that you're important. They work very hard to grow this relationship, but there's something that's very special about the way that they see this relationship. With Remembrance here, it's like they almost have been waiting lifetimes for you. And it's weird because it's like they almost have those memories of you two together, even though you haven't made those memories yet. It's like they've met you before, but you've never met. It's really odd to them. It's like, and I wouldn't be surprised when you meet if they said, like, I feel like I've known you forever. This seems like that person. They have a lot of soul within them. They really rely heavily on their emotional attachment to other people, the way that they treat other people. They're sort of like karmic value, the way that they're balancing out the world. But I see a lot of just love. This person really wants to be the kind of person that people like, and I would say that they're very successful at that. So lastly here with Lapis lazuli, we have the stone that represents strength and courage, and this is what this person is going to bring into your relationship. Right now, maybe you're not at the best place in your life. Maybe you're really wanting to be able to do more, and things just aren't going the way you'd wanted them to go. Or maybe it's just taking a little while, and you're realizing that what you thought was going to take you maybe a year is going to take you a couple of years. And this person is going to bring in that strength and that courage that to continue forward, to move forward, to take anything that comes your way and say that you can do it. I see also with this person, with that strength and courage, it seems like somebody who will almost push their confidence onto you, where you'll grow into a more confident person. That's what I'm seeing with this second stack. And if you're ending here, if this is your only stack, or if this is your second stack, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If there's a question you would like to ask me in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I hope that you and your loved ones and family are doing incredibly well and staying safe and healthy. Please have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye-bye. Starting with our third stack, we have Rose Quartz. First card here is the Nine of Cups. Then we have the Three of Cups, the Hierophant, and lastly we have Finding Grace. So it's interesting we have two cup cards here, because it's almost like there's a representation itself within those cups. This person seems to really have things together. I don't know if you've met this person yet, but this person seems to really have everything where they need it to be. They have worked incredibly hard to get everything that they have, but they're basically where they want to be. The only thing that's missing is you. That's it. They really are pretty complete. They, like, you see all these cups here. They have everything. And this person sitting here, like, look at what I've accomplished, look at what I've done, and look at what I've surrounded myself with. But they're alone. And that's what they're sort of thinking about right now. They're somebody who knows what they want, and they've obviously worked very hard to get that. But I think that the one thing that they haven't gotten yet is that love in their life, that permanent person, that life partner, that spouse. It seems like it's just the one thing that they're missing. And it's sort of interesting with it, the follow-up between these two cards. We're ending up at the Three of Cups. And to me, this almost seems like they're talking to their parents or their elders. And they're saying, like, I have everything that I could have wanted, and I've worked really hard to get it, but my soulmate, my spouse, my life partner is not here yet. What do I do? And this is funny because this is telling me that they're a really family-centered person. They go to those people in their life for help, for guidance, for feedback. It really seems like this is something that's very important to them. They're really a family person. They always want to know what people think, how people are feeling, and this also will apply to you once you two meet. That you will be their family, so they're going to come to you. They'll talk to you. They'll want your advice on things, and they seem to be the type that really cares about what people have, like the wisdom that people have. And no matter how old they are, whether they're like in their 80s, whether they're in their teens, they see everybody as having some sort of valuable feedback, something that can give them guidance when they need it. But here I would say that it really seems like they are asking people around them for help. I'll lean more toward their parents, but it could really be anyone, any elder or person in their life that they will seek guidance from. I also think it's interesting that we see the Three Cups there. So this isn't the type of person who says, look at what I got, this is all my money, this is mine. They actually are really giving. They give what they've earned to others. They want others to have the same as them. They want others to do well. They want to share their wealth with others. They're not the type of person who sort of hoards everything to themselves or tries to sort of keep their own wealth, like I earned it, you didn't. They love to give to others so that others are more comfortable. But it really seems like this person is such a big family person, such a big anybody that they care about. There's a true emotional attachment there. They really do care about people. And I would say that you'll know when you meet that this person feels that way, because it's immediate that they start caring about people, that they start telling you that, even if it's not like immediately emotional, like first day telling you I love you. It's not that. It's more like you can tell that they really sincerely mean things when they say, I hope you're well. I hope you had a good time. I hope things are doing good for you. Like those things, they really sincerely mean those. When they ask you how you're doing, they really want you to tell them how you're doing. The Hierophant here, I think, is an interesting card. I keep saying interesting, I'm sorry. The Hierophant here in this deck is depicted as the Cheshire Cat. And the Cheshire Cat sometimes gives mixed feedback, mixed guidance. So it's not always helpful, but at the same time, it could be incredibly helpful. You never really know with the Cheshire Cat. And with that being depicted as the Hierophant here, it sort of says who they are, but in a good way. So it's not like they're trying to mess things up. They really want to be helpful. They want to give their own advice and help to others, just like when they search for advice themselves, they want to be that way for others. But also see them being the kind of person that's more of a joker, somebody who wants to lighten the mood. So if things aren't going well, I see them trying to make you happy, trying to make you laugh, trying to bring a little light into the situation, or it's not as negative, it's not as sort of blue. They want it to be a little positive. So I see them one as somebody who tells jokes. They might not be the best jokes, but they just want to make you laugh. They want to make you happy. They want to bring out that positivity and that real like forget about what's going on for a second, and just, get absorbed in this situation here, this moment that you have with them. When the last card comes in here, with finding grace with Starflower. Finding grace can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people, depending on their religion, depending on their outlook on life. But when I see this card here in this deck, I see finding grace as finding where you're meant to be. Finding where you fit in, but also where you can stand out at the same time. Not something where you are forced to blend in. You can still be yourself, but where you feel like that's where you're meant to be. Where you're happy, where things aren't, making you feel upset, where things don't make you feel like you're worthy. When there's all that negativity, I see this card coming in as saying this is where you're meant to be. And this is who this person is to you. They are the one that makes you feel wanted, the one that makes you feel like that's where you're supposed to be, that you are with the right person, and not just like in a romantic way, in a relationship way, in a mindset way, where they are the right person that is supposed to be there with you to provide you with the mentality that you need in your life, that way of reevaluating situations, not just sort of feeling like you're not meant to be somewhere. They will always be there to make you feel like you belong. You are at home with this person. I would lean more toward this being your soulmate, this being the person that matches you so perfectly that you're meant to be with them. You know that that's where you're supposed to be. But it seems like this person's way of looking at relationships, this person's way of being with their friends and their family, it's a very loving way. They seem like just a very loving person. And in a really sweet way, I would say that they have a sort of naive sort of innocence to them when it comes to these relationships, where they really do treasure people in a very pure way. But lastly we have here, or the last thing we have here, is this pink quartz. And pink quartz, of course, represents love, but it represents a pure love. It represents self-love. It represents being able to love another person in a healthy way. And this is what this relationship is. This is who this person is. This is who your life partner is, who your future spouse is. There's somebody who will love you in a pure way. They will help you love them in a good way, in a positive way, and not have anything to really question when it comes to this relationship. I see it as being that innocent love, that sweet love, that like no strings attached love. And that's what I'm seeing with this third stack. If this is the only video you've chosen, or if this is your last video, I want to thank you I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you and your loved ones are doing well. If there's any question you would like asked in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave it in the comment section. Please stay safe and healthy. That goes for you and all of your loved ones. Have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye bye. Starting off with our fourth stack and a Labradorite, we have the Two of Wands, the Father of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and lastly we have Tulsi with You Are Sacred. So we have the Two of Wands here starting this off. And the Two of Wands reminds me a lot of the previous stack, where this person is sort of saying, look at where I stand now. This person literally has the whole world in his hands. He's holding a globe. And this is your future spouse. This is your life partner. They are capable. They have everything that they could want sort of laid out before them. But I would say they haven't gotten there yet. They aren't as complete as the previous stack. They still have a little ways to go, a little more to do. But I think what's really the key point to this card is this person has everything, the world in his hands. But if we look closely, right, we see he's holding on to one wand. Well, this other one is standing there. It's held in place, but it's almost implying that it's waiting for somebody to come and get it. So this person is actively waiting for you. They seem to have what they want, at this point in their life, but they're waiting for what they've deemed most important, and that most important thing It's you. They're waiting. And it's almost like within this card, this person sort of looking at the world like, where are you? Where are you located? How do I find you? Where do I have to go to find you so that you can stand here beside me? This person looks out, looks to the future, looks to everything that is to come. They're always one that is thinking about what else they can do, like what else it is that they need in their life, what other steps they need to take to get to where they need to be. And also, this is representing the way that they view the world. They always know there's more out there. That what they have in front of them is not the only thing that exists. There's a whole world, even though they only see this small portion of it, there's so much more going on. And that, to me, also says that this person isn't self-absorbed. This person doesn't think that they are like the center of the universe. This person is very caring. This person is very considerate. They care about everyone else, what's going on with others. They want to know that people are doing well. And I see them also being the type of person that is helpful, that giving. They're a very giving person. They volunteer a lot of their time. They give a lot. They do what they can to help others. I would say that they don't want to sort of sit by and watch the world sort of fall apart. It's like they feel like they have to go out there and make a difference. When Father of Pentacles comes along here, we see a continuation of what is on their mind, that like the major thing that's going on there. And I would say, even though we see that central pentacle there, sort of representing the sun, it seems like there's more. There's like a sign that they're waiting for, and it seems like they're just waiting for that sign, and before they can move out. So before they can meet you, before they can start this relationship or further this relationship with you, they're looking for a key sign. We see that rainbow here. We see that happiness, that like vibrance represented within that card. But they need that like one thing that really says, okay, it's time to go out. You can, it's the right timing for this relationship to start. And I would say that they're almost waiting for it to appear over you so they know where you are. With the 10 of Pentacles tying in, we see this animal staring into this card, and I would say that this is almost a representation of you, where they're looking for that sign that it's you. We see all those pentacles overhead, and it's like a spotlight, like, oh, this is the person right here. But we also see something interesting here. We see this central figure, and then we see sort of two sets of parents. We also see that central figure there, but it seems like this is representing the life that they want with you. They are a very family-centered person. It's almost like this is their family, this is yours. And in a way, we can also interpret it as like this being your future child and this being you. But it really just depends on the way that you look at it. Like this is them sort of framing their life. They love their family. They love people in their life. This is everything. This could be anyone. This could be their representation of the ideal life that they want. Even if you don't want kids or they don't want kids, it's still something where it's like, look at this is my family. Even if you look at this card and you say, the cats are your children in this reading, it's still like they love being surrounded by people they love. They love being with people. And it's also like they love animals. With this 10 of Pentacles card, we see those cats there. But I'd say they just love animals, and they probably spend a lot of time sort of like feeding the neighborhood cats or volunteering at animal shelters, doing whatever it is that makes them feel like they're taking care of those helpless animals. So I see a lot of love in this person, a lot of just giving people their heart. They really care about people. They really want people to know that they love them and that they cherish them and that they're important to them. So I see, like, even with this 10 of Pentacles, I see this person is taking a lot of pictures of everyone and always putting them up everywhere so that they have memories of these people and just memories of good times. This seems like somebody who really, really values just relationships in general. When we have those three cards. We have a lot of their personality, where they're at, what it is they're looking for. I would say that that's really important to them. That's very important. And we have Tulsi coming in here with You Are Sacred. And with You Are Sacred appearing here, it seems to really tie back into that waiting for somebody. Really important. And it's like you are someone very important to them, somebody on a spiritual level, somebody who really completes them, somebody who brings in a sense of peace, a sense of calmness, a sense of completion. And that's what I mean by this card. There's something very, very, very important about you, that they've been waiting a long time for you. They know that you're coming. They know you're out there. They know you exist. And they're waiting for you because you are sacred to them. You are somebody that is so important, somebody that will bring in so much to their life, somebody that not only is like just somebody they can spend time with, but somebody that they can spend the rest of their life with, somebody who completes them, somebody who gets them, somebody who is there to be beside them. And I almost want to say maybe this person is a little lonely. Maybe this person doesn't maybe have a lot of friends, or maybe they just, because they're so busy getting, you know, like accomplishing all this, maybe they don't have time to hang out with people, and they think that if they get you in their life, or they know when they get you in their life, you will be there. You'll be there when they need you. You'll be there to share all of their accomplishments with. And that's really something important for them. They want to have somebody with them. When we see the last card, it really does tie in to the rest of this. We see a lot of the same colors, a lot of brightness here, a lot of like good energy, a lot of good energy within all of these cards. So I'd say that this person seems to be one that's very, very hopeful, one that always wants to think in a positive way, and never really let things get them down. They don't want to get down. It seems like this is just somebody who really is waiting for you right now, and that's like what I'm seeing mainly here. We have the last part of this. We have Lapis lazuli, or we have Labradorite right there, and lastly we have Labradorite. And Labradorite represents self-esteem. It represents removing that negative image that you might have of yourself, ridding yourself of any negative comments you might make toward yourself, and ignoring or blocking out the negative comments that are made by anyone else. This person is going to bring that into your life, and I would say that you're also going to bring that into their life. That positivity, that motivation, that self-esteem, a better image of yourself, and a better image for them. They will see themselves better because of you. I see it being a good relationship where you both really help the other one bloom into something better. And to me, that's where you come in. You're helping them to complete those last few steps in their life to get to where they need to be. That's what I'm seeing with this last stack with Labradorite. And if that is your only stack or your last stack, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope that you and your loved ones are doing well and staying safe and healthy. If there's a question you would like asked in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Please have a wonderful day, week, and year. And if you stayed and watched the entire video, I just want to say thank you so much. I really sincerely hope that you all are doing well. I apologize if you heard any noise in the background. There is a dehumidifier going, and it's just like not super loud, but just loud enough. So as I always say, thank you so much for just watching this video. I really hope that one of these stacks was able to provide you with any answers, any clarity, or any help, anything that really gives you a little more peace, or a little like something to take with you. So thank you again so much. Have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye bye.